My child in nothing but a diaper always. Also, forgive the way I sound right now. I'm losing my voice. We have a new trailer that I need to show you guys. It's like super big for big horses, but Ben likes this trailer, so it's the one we took to get this boy. Oh, he's so handsome though. Hi, buddy. His name is Olaf.
He looks like Olaf.
He does. Hi, sweet man. A friend of ours pulled him from an auction out of state where he was being ridden and everything in the videos in the ring. Got him home and realized immediately he had some pretty serious issues going on, and so had it looked at by a vet and whatever. And it's I'll go into all of his care issues, but it's going to be long-term, time-consuming, but fixable. No. He's out of his little pen for just a bit today. Thankfully, we don't have much grass in the backyard, so it's not a big deal. And it's just good for him. Although right now, back up. Come on. Go on. All right, fine. Whatever. You just can't eat the scratch grains. No. He's doing great. It's been probably like a month. And normally he's the sweetest, most obedient boy. But of course, right now, he's being so naughty. I'm not walking away. And I don't even know who you think you're fooling, because I've watched this play out and you let the ducks push you around. So you're not going to get snacks anyways. Oh, you're a little bit sweaty. I tried to hose him down the other day though. He's not a fan. So he's doing well. Maintaining weight-ish, even with the reduced diet plan. I farrier out twice. He's perfect for him. And his hooves are doing so great. I would say the majority of days, just watching him move around. I wish he would right now, but I did not think this through when I fed them. Hey, who knocked this cart over? Yeah, watching him move around. Most days, you really couldn't even tell. He's pretty darn sound. So I'm feeling optimistic, reserved, but optimistic that, yeah, we can get him back on track and fixed and be able to have him be comfortable. And I mean, otherwise he seems to be in such great health that even if he is in his late teens, he could have years and years and years to go. So comfort though is definitely a priority. Of course, I would like to, just because honestly our personalities, he's kind of what I've been looking for me, and what I bought of my own money, not rescue stuff, personal money. I have purchased several horses, still like rescue situations or auctions or whatever, but just a totally separate thing, like for me to hopefully be able to ride. Not one of them has worked out. Cautionary tale. Even spending thousands of dollars on a horse. Walk and talk, since he's not going to move it all for you. One was an individual who is also a trainer, and she has a great reputation and tons of clients, and so I felt pretty safe purchasing from her. And it was a horse that had been surrendered to her because the owner had health issues and just needed a quick auction sale. And so, yeah, big draft horse. And I think I've kind of touched on this horse, but she ended up being about 14 years older than they told me she was, completely 100% lame for years by the look of the x-rays, and one of her back legs, and she'd been shaved when I got her, and it turns out it's because she has Cushing's. So that's been really heartbreaking, and we've got her on pain meds and whatever. The first vet that has evaluated her is just I would just put her down. This isn't gonna get better. Really disappointed and discouraged. I know my lifestyle right now isn't conducive to getting a horse that needs regular training, riding. I need a horse that can sit for who knows how long and still be the same safe, boring, walk around trail ride horse, which is what always kind of draws me to giraffes. They sort of have that temperament naturally. But this boy, it's almost like the universe full circle. He would theoretically be staying with us once we get him sound. It'd be my horse, my riding horse at least. That's him. He's doing much better. Okay, I have a feeling this is gonna explode. This is my most recent purchase. And we're about to see if it was a good or a bad one. If I can ever break into it. You like it? You have a dirty face? Hi. Yeah, this was Everett's birthday present that I felt super mom guilt over because it's a really annoying, hold on, a background noise. Whew. I'll turn it back on 1 second, okay? Serious mom guilt because it arrived days after his birthday. So he got other gifts and he didn't even care like about the present opening as much as he did the cake smashing. So it was fine, but I'm so excited it's here and they are both loving it. It's way bigger than it needs to be though. I got one of the biggest ones thinking that the small one sounded too small, and yeah, whoa. You guys love your couch? Yeah? Yay! You're so cute. This rant is probably gonna make me sound like such a grumpy old person, but so I love all the different coffee recipes for at home. I love my espresso machine. I just tried that instant coffee thing that everybody's raving about. It's so good. I love getting inspiration for coffees. I hate, absolutely with a passion, this trend where people are buying the plastic cups for at-home coffee. I hate it. Why are you doing this? It's so destructive to the environment. I don't understand. Just get like, they make really pretty glass ones or plastic reusable ones, but people are buying the actual like plastic cup, plastic lid that you can get at a coffee shop, I guess to make it feel more like fancy coffee shop coffee at home. You're killing the planet. Like, justify it to me. Give me one reason why it's necessary or worth it when you're just going to be drinking your coffee at home. There's so many options out there for reusable cups that are super aesthetically pleasing and still fun to drink out of and whatever else. Every time I see it, it just makes me angry. Like, even if you have to go out of your house with your coffee, there are tons of, honestly, more practical options too. Like the lids on those plastic ones pop off so easy. The hot ones don't actually keep your coffee as hot as some of the other options out there. Just, that's all. Why? So we put the rug from the living room in the bedroom. It's definitely not gonna get as dirty. But what I'm debating now, and why there's this pile of clothes. This used to go right here. And now that it's gone, we moved it to put the rug down. I kind of feel like I like it without. The room's just got more space. It's more open. You can see in the last, where are we at? Like 2.5 years. I just haven't taken apart my little breast milk diaper changing station, and we haven't taken the snoo out of here, so it just keeps being used. Anyways, the problem is we have like no storage space. Old house, no closets. So this was where I put my pajamas, and so now I'm trying to come up with other solutions for my pajamas because I do like this better. We're gonna get rid of it. We're waiting on the appliance repair guy today because I contacted an appliance repair person and had him come out. Local guy, we've used him for some other little things, and he came out and looked at our washing machine, our fridge, and our dishwasher because none of them are working correctly. Charged me $100 for the trip fee and said he'd get back to me with like estimates and whatever else. Totally ghosted me. I have messaged him, nothing. So $100 later, nothing to show for it. But That's all right. Ben has a guy that he recommends, so he's coming out. Our fridge isn't cooling like it should. It's like freezing certain drawers and not keeping the majority of it as cold as we need. So I had to throw out a ton of dairy and produce and stuff way before I should have had to, and it was the most frustrating thing. The dishwasher, Ben had this preference when it was just the two of us where he wanted to just wash dishes by hand. He says in the morning, like part of his routine, he enjoys it. He doesn't enjoy it anymore because now we have 2 kids also. And it's a ton of dishes every day between making all the meals for them and then just all their like cups and stuff. So he agrees we need a dishwasher that works. This one would work, except that it's just been sitting here for so long that it needs like some kind of tune up on the whole system before it'll work again. And then the washing machine. That one we may end up replacing. I prefer to fix things if they can be fixed, especially because otherwise these are all like fairly new, nice. When they were purchased, they were expensive models. Fix it if we can. The washing machine may be the exception because it's been giving us issues for years now. And I just don't feel like it does a good job. And it's also a really small machine, and being able to wash a lot more stuff at once with 2 kids and a 3rd one coming. Yeah, having a larger capacity washer that I know is like new and works does kind of seem like it might be worth it. My mom happens to have one that's brand new and the biggest, nicest one you can get, but she bought it and like immediately there was some flaw with the door on it. The glass on like the dome, it's a front load, the dome exploded. She wasn't even doing laundry in it. It was just sitting there and it exploded. And so of course they replaced it with a new washer. And we are seriously contemplating spending the money to just replace that whole door and using it. Because otherwise it's a really nice washing machine that we could have for like $400. So a little bit like the house is falling apart at the moment. Our oven still works. However, that's one that I do want to replace because we've been living with the oven that isn't the right size for this kitchen since we bought it. Not the biggest deal, I guess, except it looks terrible. And also, like, I can't tell you the number of times I've dropped meals right down there and wanted to just scream. Eventually, maybe after we get all of this tuned up. During today, I had some dogs dropped off this morning earlier than they were supposed to be. Little pet peeve of mine. Again, I'm gonna do a whole dog boarding video, but I always let the owners dictate the time as long as it's not crazy early or crazy late. They always get to pick the time, and it drives me nuts when they pick the time and I agree and I plan for it. So this means like getting the kids situated, getting the dogs situated, being ready, being awake, sometimes even setting an alarm or whatever, postponing errands, who knows, to accommodate the owners, and they just show up whenever. So she was only 30 minutes early, but still, I don't think they understand how big a difference that makes. And if you're gonna be 30 minutes early, you know you are, because you've got it in your GPS, and you can see what time it says you're gonna show up. Just send me a quick message, like just let me know. And 99% of them do not, and it's the dogs are great. All right, a quick update, because I kind of left you guys hanging on like the appliance situation, which I know you're just all dying to hear the conclusion of. So this guy shows up and he's here for maybe 2 hours, which included him completely emptying the fridge. $200 later, both the fridge and the dishwasher are fixed. Like, he never batted an eye. He was not alarmed. He was not concerned. He was not suggesting we buy something else. He had every part he needed right on his truck. Total night and day difference. I feel like the first guy honestly was kind of just a bit of a scam artist that just tries to upsell people because he does also own like a used appliance store. And so that's like his main goal. To haul away your old appliance, telling you that it's just beyond repair, and then selling you one of the used appliances he's previously fixed. And then he fixes the one that he took from you and resells that to somebody else. That's kind of what I'm thinking this whole deal is. They're both working. It's fantastic, especially with all of the added dishes. I think it's not talked about enough how many cups and plates and silverware utensils, whatever children go through in a day. So much nicer. And then the washing machine, I gave him the model number for the one that we want to try to repair, my mom, and there's going to be a whole update on that. He couldn't find the door. I was able to find it. And so we're going to see if we can fix this thing, because it's a $2,000 washer that she used like 5 times before it had the glass door, the inside dome of the glass door just like explode. Wasn't even on. It was just sitting in her laundry room and she heard an explosion. It was under warranty, so the manufacturers just brought her a brand new washer. I had her hang on to this one, hoping that we could replace. I was thinking just the dome, but it turns out like all the controls and everything are on the door and you can't just get the dome. So I do have to buy a brand new door, but it's still like $370, much cheaper than buying a brand new washer. We're getting the biggest, like nicest model they make right now. So that's totally worth that. So did not have him address our washing machine currently, because I just don't think that it's worth having him fix it a second time in a matter of like 2 years. I think it's just kind of run its course. I'm relieved. Things are like falling into place. I'm still pregnant, but like everything that I wanted to check off around here before getting done. And so while I'm so ready to have this baby, it is also kind of a relief that like I'm not going to be coming home into a setting where I still have like a long to-do list. So it's a good thing. Hi, beautiful. Hey. Oh, right here, right here. Easy, girl, easy. We're like 90% blind now. We're just the best and like gorgeous. Sweaty right now, but gorgeous. All right, haze the other way, sweetie. Here you go. I really want to find, God, she's so pretty. Look at her. I want to find someone to train that horse. We're never going to be able to, move her along or anything, but she's young, she's sound, she's sweet, but she will be risky to work with at first. Sassy mules. Get out of there. Kicking and bucking. Most of them I've had for so long, they're old as dirt, like this man, right? Old dude. I always forget how old he is until I do the math, how long I've had him. We're like 20. And then the dango. Francisco. No fear. He runs this place. He's not even supposed to be in here. He snuck in and won't leave.